in the way of Sentinels, and now things get a little spooky here for Cloud9 Blue.
Yeah, I mean, the timing that you can create now on that long A position with the Astra allows for heavier engagements through sewers defensively to get picks like that. TENZ takes full advantage. Gravel also saw then the timing on this C take, as we know that Sentinels are kind of have the play for retake, but Poised finds the greatest time ever to backstab through window and blindside dapr.
Yes, baby.
TENZ and Kyedae on, but the response from Cloud9.
Oh my god, so fast!
It's gonna go all the way for the ace. You have to be kidding me. TENZ.
Holy
finishes the Alpha and Omega to kick off this series.
Oh my god.
What a way to get started. And like you said, Dustin,
he's so hot.
The awkward timing from that Astra. They're allowed to get sewers control. They find that first kill. They make the full rotation over. And TENZ closes it out, and that's gotta be a bittersweet feeling for this player as he stares in the face of his former squad. And it is gonna be a full save.
I'm gonna turn my volume down.
Spicy.
Oh my goodness.
I hope this is a clean
right off the rip. You can see the hype train is getting started.
Yeah, that is
And
unreal.
be here for the 5 gifted.
Had such a good backstab there through window. Needs to use to disrupt that rotation and back hauls, but to no avail. TENZ blocks down the spike despite all the chaos.
Thank you so much, Kira. I really appreciate it.
Round, right? You know, didn't see too heavy investment here from the Cloud9 side of things, so Sentinels will be able to mop up no problem.
Oh wow.
You know, bring the energy back down for a bit, but I imagine you won't stay there for a long time.
Thank you, David, for the sub, and thank you, Tez.
There's just so much on the line here. This is the
Sorry for that scream, guys. I'll turn down my mic gain slightly so you don't.
In the first international land, really one of the first lands period in Valorant history. So a lot goes into this, man. So many mind games, so much pressure, so much stress, and so much excitement. And I just can't wait to keep going, man.
And this is.
Can you turn up the stream?
Where,
sure.
The pressure kind of it starts to build. So
is that better for you guys?
We kind of do on our end of things. The players now need to take a deep breath and just remember, right? You turn names off and you're just playing Valorant. It's 2 quick rounds. The way of Sentinels now.
Oh my god! Thank you, Phoebe, for the 10 gifted subs.
And a couple of rifles
thank you.
And fourth one up in the last round, and Sick. They have a Phantom in hand, and with these rifles, Cloud9 Blue taking it very slow.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they get their cards right in this situation. They want to not...
Huge drone.
Yeah, this drone is big to catch this aggression that TENZ and company were trying to set up at sewers, but it doesn't matter. Knowing's only half the battle as Zombs is still standing here.
Thank you so much.
On this bonus Spectre. Good for one. Floppy, a big trade to at least keep it even, which will keep the defense a bit spread thin and perhaps allow Cloud9 Blue to pivot and try to find a vulnerability here as they're putting a lot of faith and dapr to anchor that C side. They have the Astra Orb kind of blocking B entrance because they want to keep this focus on A side of the map, and they would be right to do so. Because
I don't mind Kyedae, my friends and I are shouting louder right now.
And not letting up at all, and I think maybe they were expecting Sentinels to do the same, but the fight for the sewers will continue. Now Sick rearing up to get quite a bit of value. Boy's gonna peek this corner. The first kill comes on through. Zeta to trade it back, and now it's all up to dapr, who's been huge in this tournament thus far. Got a Spectre in hand and 3 players to worry about. Mitch is going to be the first to contact on this. The kill to come through in the rifle round to Cloud9 Blue. They're on the board. And I guess that kind of shakes the question. Are they nervous?
You can hear...
They have the nerves. No, they come right into this one.
You can hear dapr screaming on Maddie's stream.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Is, you know, a great response from Cloud9. They were dealing with the stat. They were dealing with the aggression. They lost the opening pick, but then the follow-up was just very decisive. And to get around on the board early after suffering to the TENZ ace in the pistol round and having to eco and all that good stuff, it's good to see them have that quick response. And we are going to see the rifles being bought up, though, from Sentinel. So there is only a judge for Sick and actually still a Spectre for Zombs and TENZ, relying on the daggers only pretty much. But, I mean, they couldn't be in more capable hands.
You could hear Tyson a bit yesterday as well.
Especially on this map.
There's no way in hell you heard Tyson.
Away a little bit, and it was looking scary against 100 Thieves, but Sentinels were able to pull it back in and close it out. And then eventually the series, now they're looking to go right to work. Down C long, a classic in hand. Sick, unfortunately, not able to find too much, but the shock darts are able to finish off Zeta. The knives are still online, I believe, for TENZ, although chipped away, but very favorable trades. You got a kill on the board, and the HP is so low. Poison
I'm literally in love with you.
Yeah, TENZ not getting a frag, but I feel like he and Sick were definitely a part of the assist that led to that shock dart frag. So definitely still having value in the round to really thwart what Cloud9 were hoping to attempt that long C. And now
I'm so down.
Closet, knowing that no presence is still there, allows him to kind of pivot
more
towards
this
back hall area into the side itself. And unfortunately for them, Leaf has taken control of Garage with a couple of teammates.
That way, we just got married in Iceland, and that's just where we live now.
The numbers now as they're lined up
just
into
imagine,
the site. They have that nebula smoke up, blocking off the back halls, but the Gravel slows down their progression, allowing them to get inside to back up Sick. Great move by Zombs.
I'm spotted barely on the back end, but he's still able to find the kills. And
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Huge there. You got to give a lot of credit to Zombs. Again, he's kind of the unsung hero a lot of times of the Sentinel squad. He's very good at clutching. He's got great decision making, and he was very quick to be able to adopt Astra and use her effectively. That Gravwell at that garage hallway, so pivotal to allow him to make sure that his teammate inside the site wasn't going to be stranded, that he was going to be able to back him up for trades, and trades weren't even required. They just clean house, man. Really quick
dapr screaming, dude. I want to hear screams of that. This is their Twitch here.
What Cloud9 Blue are left
with? Wait, can we make a command?
Sheriff on Floppy, Frenzy on Mitch.
Exclamation Maddie,
so
and put it on the title if possible.
Trying to get aggressive here, out in middle.
Oh
no! He didn't stop the boombot. He thought that his hot hands would take care of the job.
Dude,
oh no!
Miscalculated. It cost him his life. And in a round that was a mixed buy for Cloud9 Blue. That's a huge advantage to get so early.
Yeah, and forgive me, but I didn't see if the run it back was available before death or on death there. So either way, a huge ultimate to no longer have, a huge player to no longer have for this Sentinel squad is Cloud9 Blue. They're on a labored buy. It's only 3 rifles for this team and a couple of pistols. So this is definitely a Sentinel's round to win. And shahzam is looking to swing it right back. The first onto Floppy. Not going to find the next, but a tag surely will do enough. Leaf once more, lower HP. It's spotted by the drone, tries to push it right to shahzam. The ticks are there, but shahzam finds the shot, and the frenzy just not able to do enough.
I didn't think he'd be able to recover in time. I thought that with the timing of that drone death that he might get caught his pants down a bit, but able to recover and get the kill anyhow. Leaf, though, huge kill onto dapr, allowing the spike plant to come through and even numbers back up to a 3-on-3, making this retake much more difficult in Sentinels. They have no ults in play. They have to rely strictly on gunplay, but Zeta cutting them off at the pass here at this lower rotation point.
That is Zeta.
Things once more have since slowed down. shahzam lower HP after that earlier duel, able to find the first. The HP doesn't matter. A 3K for the Sova. Zeta not able to get on the board to match, and it's Leaf.
How did they just retake that?
HP raise in a 1v2. Both players are low, but he's got to try and kill them both.
Nice.
Let's go. 4 just as Sentinels do as well.
shahzam, such a big factor in that round. Obviously, the 4 kills on the surface kind of already indicate that, but when you look at it more deeply, you comb through all the fine details. Again, getting that drone out and B, getting this off as well, but prior to that to get them back in. And again, this recovery is so big. You think Mitch has to jump on him for sure. The timing would not favor shahzam, but he gets it anyway. Low health, still swings out poise, and then he jumps down. And really, I think his play there was just to be more bait for Zombs, right? To kind of allow him to really be the trade fragger, but again, just takes care of it by himself.
I appreciate it.
And this is now going to have a run it back in play for Sick. It's going to be an eco here for Cloud9 Blue, so they may not even choose to use it here, but if they need it, they got it. And they are just starting to really set a good pace here to kick off Haven. Again, the pick of Cloud9 Blue, they've been tearing everyone else up on, but Sentinels is a different beast,
man. On Haven,
I know. You come for that, you best not miss.
And this is them on Defenders.
Round 6 here on Haven, and I think most notably, every single round matters here when you're looking back to recent where Sentinels have this incredible lead over 100 Thieves, but then they almost lose it. They were able to close it out, like I said earlier, but the more you give Cloud9 Blue of your Sentinels, the scarier things can be, because we have seen worst case scenario situations. Now it's quick take towards B. The spike going to be following up, and the nebula smoke's going to block out both connectors for now. So at the very least, Floppy will get that spike down, but Zombs will find the kills instead. He'll trade a spike plant for some kills, and shahzam is there to back him up with Floppy. With the Sheriff, this was the round to go the way of Sentinels, but Cloud9 Blue surely looked to make it hurt. 2 kills and a spike plant on the round, but Sentinels can pick up 5.
Yeah, with what was invested, all you can really hope for is if you get like some miracles off the Sheriffs, but really the prime
My mods are
job there is to get that spike plant, get that economy, and maybe try to force some rebuys out of your opponent, right? Try to keep their credits somewhat in check, which they have been able to accomplish. So kind of a small victory there for Cloud9 Blue, but unfortunately, close doesn't count anymore.
No, me.
Sentinel's lead is building
what do you mean,
just
me?
such a high level.
I'm cheering on for my boyfriend.
And here's the thing about their Haven. You know, their attacking side is far superior, right? They're near 64% win rate attacking side on Haven as opposed to 58% on the defense. So with them doing this well on such a large map where rotations can be hard and defenses can sometimes struggle, I mean, they're loving this right now. They're laughing all the way to the bank at this point. So Cloud9 Blue need to make a statement quick, and this is what they're choosing to try to put forward to do it. Cosmic Divide to try to get into the C side, but here comes Sick on the ult, and it gets canceled out by the showstopper. That's still not the best use of that rocket.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Cosmic Divide is sometimes so hard to use as a Hunter. Sherry's gonna be traded back and forth. Zeta gets nothing, but Shazam gets
got
two
on the ulti.
You pushed up to the site, but it was all for naught. Mitch gonna fall out towards mid, and it's only one kill traded. Floppy and Zeta need to do something huge to try and pick up another round, and they're gonna find themselves on another labored bye.
Yeah, it's tough because at least you stop 6 ult from having impact, but that means that showstopper that you want to be using to clear off angles on the site to control it for yourself is now off the board.
Insane.
So not the cancellation you were kind of hoping for, and then everyone just starts kind of teeing off.
No
the
way.
single side, particularly Shazam's 2 kills. And
no way.
That kill, though, from Floppy cracks the door back open just a smidge. They're still down a man. They're running out of time. They don't really have that much map control. but maybe there's a chance
thought that he killed him, I
this
think.
fight against dapr on site. That's really the only way forward.
30 seconds left.
And the dance towards backside. Zeta's going to find the kill. Knows another one there as well. It's going to be Sick, who takes down that recon bolt. Floppy didn't get spotted on the flank, but he's going to get tagged from the side.
Thank you.
Needed to be a bit more careful as they look to push behind. Unfortunately, going to get pinched out. The grab of holes and right in, and Zeta vulnerable on the site.
Let's go.
And Sick to find the kill. Cloud9 Blue almost turning around, but it's Sentinels continuing their reign.
Again, Zob's the unsung hero. Then he basically saves Sick from getting flanked, and he uses the grab hold to set Sick up to end the round. So, I mean, Zom's utility usage and fragging coming where it needs to be. Again, this is just so tough. Look at the Star Wars going on here as Shazam just keeps hitting that default plant zone and gets 2 picks because of it. Glad we were able to catch that in the replay.
Nasty. He's been playing super
and
well.
It sets Cloud9 Black so much they have to go for another save, man. They are getting absolutely rinsed so far here on Haven. And again, if you come with the king, you can't miss, bro.
Yep.
Yes, we know Cloud9 Blue's success on Haven has been pivotal in Challengers 2 and throughout this finals bracket to get where they are, but now you're up against the cream of the crop, and they're struggling to put on a similar performance to what they've done in the past against other opposition.
Ooh.
On the eco, a bit slower of a push towards the seaside again, just trying to split it, and Sick picks ones up through the wall. Mitch to fall, and again, this is a round surely to go the way of Sentinels, and the economy flourishing, even if you did a bit of damage for Cloud9 Blue. Things should be A-okay going into the next.
That flick,
continues to go back to work. Now, the spike has been planted, so all is okay on that front, and now, unfortunately, Sick trapped behind. No, he's not. He's not trapped. He's got him right where he wants him for the use.
Holy shit!
Are you serious? Sentinels have 2 aces
Holy
in 8 rounds
shit,
played.
dude!
Between 2 of their players. This puts
2
Sick
aces?
onto another run
What?
already. TENZ only 1 away from daggers.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like,
oh my
finally, you think you're maybe getting something going, but it's just an uphill climb through and through, man. You keep getting forced to save, and you have to keep battling these ults. You never really get around where you feel like you can find
footage. Thank you, Callum, for the $25.
We'll take a tactical pause here, and
Thank
can you blame them? It's like
that
the
money is
coach
gonna
for
go
the
towards
Monstars
me
from
getting more
Space Jam, just
cucumbers.
screaming time out in the middle of the game. I know that reference will be lost upon some of our audience, but you know, some people will get that one. But I feel like that must be the thought process behind Cloud9 Blue right now.
I love cucumbers.
And I mean, that one again, it is an eco round, right? So the 2 aces have come from the pistol round, and then another anti-eco where Cloud9 Blue find themselves
I
on
need to get some
frenzies, I think a stinger and maybe a couple of sharrots.
I only have
but either
3
way,
more
it hurts so much.
Not pickles.
And
Cucumbers left.
you know, the
think you
biggest
gold-
hype
gold
behind
you
a
for
round
some.
like
I
that
think you
for
Phoebe for the
Sentinels
1,000
is
bits.
that the kills weren't kind of
Jeez.
just spread out all over the place, like you
Right.
said. It's sick again on another
Show
running
sub
back
count,
who was
Kyedae.
absolutely huge in the last one.
Why does
With
it
that running back,
matter?
he's able to outplay the cosmic divide from Floppy on that C site, and then again
I don't
just
understand.
play it. Once he gets sent back, he just plays it like it's a blaze wall, curveball on the outside, and the rest of the team is there to finish
Isaac,
it up. So
could you give me a
huge
reason
round
why?
for Sentinels to win. Now off the back end of a tactical pause dust, Cloud9 Blue, they got to start turning around right here.
They're starting to come online, man. Again, Leaf has like been one of the top 3 performers
I
on
wanna see if you
Duelist
have
and
more
one of the top
subs
3
than
players just
Tyson.
in general for
That's
the Challengers
weird.
Finals
Thank
and
you,
throughout
yeah,
Challengers
Air
too. He's
for the
been
sub.
such a strong duelist for this team, and they've been missing him in this game. As Sick is going to go for the run it back.
think
and he gets
I
a
have
pick with it before
4,000.
Poise. Oh
But-
no, and there's no ability to
but
trade
that
that
is
back.
a
Obviously,
weird-
with it being an all,
that's a
such
weird
a big
question
opening
to
pick
ask.
for, you know, Sick has not had too many buys, Tanner, and to have that happen to you right after a tactical timeout is so grueling. And this A defense is still in place. They're committing to it, man.
Yeah,
They're still
no
trying
comparing.
to find something here.
And thank you,
and
yeah,
the
Air
A
for
side has
the
been
sub.
so
Thank
well
you,
reinforced by
Catboy,
Sentinels.
for
They
the
have such a
2
good read of
months.
things.
Thank you. That's awesome.
And if you're Cloud9 Blue,
And thank you,
what
Airsight, for the
else
5
do you do?
months. I
See,
appreciate
the
it.
retake on C has
That's
been
awesome.
absolutely huge.
A lot of people do?
Spotted. It is going to be a kill still for Shazam. It's traded back
A lot of
when you're
people do,
already
but
down
I
a
just
player.
prefer to
Right.
not, because it's not a
Sentinel's still
competition
favorable
for
when
me.
it comes to the manpower, and this one is sick.
And I feel
continues
like
to jump peak towards the
a
back
lot
of
of
the
people do
site,
like
but as I
sub
was saying
goals and
before,
stuff. I might do
what
that one
do?
day,
If you
but
go
I just
plan
feel
C,
like
you're just going to get
I
retaken
don't need someone to
on.
have an
We've seen it
incentive for me
multiple
to,
times this game thus far. You have to fight for something
yeah,
else, and
I don't
even
really-
when they do, it just completely gets stunted.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, they need to start doing something with Floppy's Astro
I
utility
think-
on that
I think it
long
might
A
be a little-
corner. You
a
have
little
to deal
over
to
4,000?
push
I can't
off
remember.
the aggression to allow them some space to breathe. But that's a
Wait,
big entry
what?
there. The man we were talking about, Leaf gets the
Zombs.
kill into
Oh
Zombs,
my.
blast backs in the site. There's splits coming from
Nice.
Mitch, but it's been cut
Oh,
off by
no.
Sick.
Oh,
Leaf
God.
able to get a third, though. Keep it even
2v2,
in
easy
this
for us.
close plant situation.
Yeah,
This
we
is
got
maybe
this.
Leaf's opportunity to really have
These
impact
are
here.
boyfriends. Can they do it?
Yeah.
Ears
Yes,
are ringing dust.
we're
He's
better.
exactly what I'm saying.
We're
He was
better,
one
we're
of the
better.
top performing
Can our
duelists
boyfriends do
in
it?
this one,
Oh,
able to
no.
take
Yes, your
down the
boyfriend can.
cam of one. Now needs to find the
Jeez!
But dapr catches it out.
Let's
No
go!
ace for you.
The
Sentinel
disrespect,
will push
dude.
to 8.
Your
I guess just
boyfriend,
the
I love
world
how
knew that we
toxic
couldn't
he
handle
is.
another ace this fast in this match.
Dude,
man.
I
But
wish
you
Tyson
felt
would
like
do
it
that,
was
but
right
he's
around
like
the
too
corner.
kind.
Certainly looked to
literally
be on
don't
the
think I could
horizon there
ever
for
see
Leaf. He
Tyson
was doing
do
some big things.
No, I don't
throughout
think
that
I could
round
either.
to
I feel like he would just,
try
inspect the
to
knife and just keep
really
running.
instill
Yeah.
the fear on the server, but
Might look
Sentinels
at the
just
body,
always seemed to be a
inspect the
step
knife, and
ahead.
keep
Even when they
running.
kind of got caught by Leaf's positioning, it was
Oh my
still a
God,
kill that
that's
came out
true.
against his teammate to not allow him to.
Tyson
really
on that
use
Cheerio
to have
buff? Yeah, he had
substantial
Cheerios
impact on the
today.
round, right? And even his entry into sewers, his flanker got caught in Mitch. So it's
And
like
thank
every
you,
time he was setting
2K
something up,
Cheezers for the
the
sub.
follow through could never be there because Sentinels were always wise to, you know, a potential snake in the grass, I guess you could say, and able to handle it and keep things kind of on equal footing throughout the round. And in the 1v1,
He needs a significant
Just
other
a
buff.
little
It ain't
short
fair.
is Leaf.
No, I think the
But they're
wife
able to still
buff
pull
from
by here,
Nitro
but again,
is
that
the
doesn't
most
matter much
powerful.
anymore. They
It's
need
the wife
rounds.
and kid buff. That's the most powerful. Girlfriend buff is
I
like
need something. This
20%
time, Sick able
more
to take
accuracy.
down the Boombot with the
But, like-
hot hands and make it out of garage. It's going to be another cosmic divide from Floppy.
You
Used
know.
to try and get some pressure towards C, and with this,
Asuna's
the
anime
spike's still
buff,
hovering towards A, so
it
they're
can only
trying to
do
make
so
some
much.
changes. And Leaf, the utility goes right through it. The bullets will not fall.
Oh my God.
Picks up one, pops the knives, looks to clear out the
Sexy.
site. The spike still headed over towards A, but the
Oh.
battle will ensue for this mid-C area. And Zombs,
I think
Zombs
he
is no fool.
enchanted.
Zombs
Yeah.
knows exactly what's up here, Dust.
Yeah, he's gotten here just in time. Spike's starting to plant. Will he peek in time to disrupt it? No, he's still playing behind this wall. They're right next to each other, and now he steps out and finds Mitch for free, gets him back into a man advantage on this retake.
Stars to go down. Empress gonna be popped as well. Floppy
Oh,
gets on
no.
the board. Oh
No.
my goodness, TENZ tries to go up, but what goes up must come
Come on,
down. We
Shazam.
find ourselves in a 1v1.
Fast clutch is this.
The mirror matchup, the imposter.
no.
And Zeta picks up
That's
another for
close.
Cloud9 Blue.
He didn't take fall damage
The
though.
wire throw, man.
Yeah, if
11
he wouldn't have taken
HP
the fall damage,
spraying
he
a Spectre
probably
and
would've won
praying
that.
it would
Yeah.
work
One more
in
bullet
time, and
needed to
it
hit him and he was
almost fell
done.
short,
That's
but he
tragic.
does get it done. But I think the star
So
of
close,
that round
guys.
is probably Poised. The kill he catches on TENZ when he goes up with this updraft and the daggers was so big, man. Really kind of saved the day because you felt like Sentinel's retake really had a wallop behind it until he pulled that frag off. Finally, another round for Cloud9 Blue, but it can't be on an island again, Tanner. They need to be able to really build up some mass in this half. They can't just keep being isolated to a round here and there. There's only
Who
2 left
cares?
to go. And again, Sentinel's attacking on this map is
I
so
think he
good.
enchanted for the sub. Oh, sexy man.
TENZ does it again.
Again.
How he finds the kill through mid, dashes away, and he just
so
continues to be a terror. He continues to prove why people think he is the best in North America. He stays alive to find some more, and dappr's right there behind him to back him up. Garage is not free. You have to pay for it with your life. The kill is traded, but Floppy is worse.
What's the best
for
phantom
Oh, that
skin?
shot might land on him.
Get Chad to
Ooh,
decide
that
that for you,
was
because
so close
I
to ending his
have
life right there.
literally
Was able
no
to duck and
idea.
dodge
I really like the Oni,
away.
but I also really like the
Of
glitch
course, again,
pop.
story this half is most of these rounds, Cloud9 Blue are never really a man ahead for too long, and now it's getting worse as Sick finds Floppy.
I put the cucumbers
Spike down in window room. Zeta trying to catch Sick does.
Damn.
That's well done. I thought he'd get caught on the
Nice.
curveball.
The boyfriend's
Unfortunately,
so
again,
good.
every time something starts to go their way, Sentinels just comes right back at them.
Wow, Zombs is
And
so
now
aware.
Zombs
What
will
the
finish
fuck?
it off. It's going to be 9-2
He's
lead
cheating.
now for Sentinels. And man, it's just like Cloud9 Blue can never really get an edge in it. They
bot
never
kicking
really
in.
get a foothold. At best, they're on even numbers all the way through.
And they get enchanted for the sub.
In that one, 8-4 is bad, but it feels like you lose
Kyedae, get
less
out of
momentum,
here,
right? You have a bit
dude.
more
What the
hope when you
fuck?
go into it 8-4. Now, not only did they not pick up that round on rifles to try and net the 8-4
They keep VV
half,
for
but they're
100
back
bits.
on a
Take
later
a noisy
buy.
sip of
Everything
water.
that they can afford is
Okay.
one rifle.
Here's some big context for you. In the year 2021, which is basically February 11 forward, Cloud9 Blue has had a near 70% attacking win rate on this map. And they're limited
Oh.
Oh my god, he's so good.
Holy.
Looking to make it 3, Hunter Shuri. Nice paint shells to try and keep dapr away for now.
Oh
It's actually
my
gonna find the kill.
God.
dapr not
What?
respecting the damage. As shahzam looks to trade back to Hunter Shuri on his own. Sick.
Oh
Oh,
no.
shit. Are they gonna get
Leaf
ecoed?
just popping
Eco
grapes. He
zombs.
wasn't allotted an ace earlier. Won't be
No,
allotted an
zombs
ace
and
this
Shazam
time around,
clutch
but
this.
does heaps of damage for his squad.
They've done it
and
before,
makes
they'll do it-
9-3. Quite
Okay, Zombs
doable,
clutches this.
but Zombs is still alive. Zombs is Mr. Multi-kill in
Oh, he
this
knows where
game,
both of
and
them
he's
are.
done so much for the squad as he turns his back to Zeta. He looks to fight
Easy.
for it. He's able to pick it up, but 81 health is all he's got. He goes galactic to put the stars down. The gravity well away from Zeta.
So
And
close.
the
If
round
he-
to
I feel like if
Cloud9
he
Blue,
wouldn't have put the star
9-3
down,
at the half.
It would have
and
been
just-
They
fine.
gotta find
Yeah.
back
Timing.
to Space Jam
Yeah.
dust. They gotta get that
Dude,
Bugs Bunny
that's
water
why I
for this
feel like
defense.
Astra
They do
sometimes,
need-
like,
what was it, the special?
she's a good
something? I
agent,
can't
but that's
remember, dude. There's like a blue bottle with the
it's worse than a
secret stuff.
brim,
I think
in
that's
my
what it was, secret
opinion.
stuff. Anyway,
Like having to,
yeah, they need something.
Yeah, it's
bro.
the Astra form. It's just,
They need
like,
to
it takes time.
Again, this is a
yeah,
team
and you
that
have no like audio or
you know,
anything, you know?
regularly
I don't
been
know.
able to win around
like it's kinda
70% of
broken
their attacking
for
rounds
enemies.
when they only got 3. That is just really an uphill climb at that point, because defensively they only win about half their
And
rounds.
thank
We
you,
bump into
Shifa
team
sub.
and Sentinels, who again are around that 60+% range on attacking round
It does
success
balance out.
since TENZ has been on the team. We already knew it was going to be an uphill climb considering Sentinel's success on Haven, considering the last time they met on Haven head-to-head in the finals of Challengers 2, where Sentinels used that map as part of a 3-0 victory. But now this really feels like a bridge too far, the way that the score has already started out.
Come on, Ty, just plant and dash out. And then you guys play.
Looking to play retake our Cloud9 Blue. Sentinel's gonna get
He's
the
pushing.
spike planted on B for free. The paint
Woo!
shell's not gonna do too
My
much.
God.
The last pack chips away at TENZ's HP, now 85 on the jet as he looks to trade some back. The Nebula smoke is there. There's the tap, and they're baiting out a handful of this utility. It's still a 5v5. Leap and Poise look to position outside of this B side, and they're all starting to fall, but dapr will stand and trade a kill back. Now needs to do the rest of the
Oh
damage.
my
Taken
God,
through the
so
box,
close.
But Mitch will sit him down.
Damn.
19 HP. Separate
One
these
more
teams from a
hit,
pistol
man.
round, but it goes to
Dead.
Cloud9.
What a chaotic slugfest
Dude.
that round was. And you have to
God
feel
damn
like
it,
that's
Mike,
gonna be
you
a
suck
credit to
so
such an
bad.
aggressive team. And Cloud9 Blue will be forced to match that pace, and they did this round. Mitch
That's the
coming up big in
difference
the
between
1v1
Maddie
there.
and I.
We
She's
talked about how
she's
some of the
toxic
teams
towards her
Cloud9 Blue
boyfriend.
got off to a slow start. Maybe that's the spark they need. Winning the pistol,
I love her.
which basically is just kind of
Yeah, we're so different. She's like, oh my God, you fucking suck, Mike.
mean,
You're so garbage at this
it's
game.
like
And
that
I'm
you're
just
gonna
like,
have to
nice
say
try,
they're the ones
Tyson.
that get to go on to the Spectre buy up, and
Yeah, I
right
don't
around
claim
that
him.
point
She
there.
says that a
So
lot too.
That really is
I'm like,
what they
oh my
need to
God.
do, just to tread water, man. But they are still.
My
very
girlfriend
close
laughs
to
at me every
something.
time she sees me die.
They need to make sure this round works.
That's true love.
They're gonna have to make sure they get the
I-
bonus in the next one. We know how hard.
I'm very
bonus
honest
is
with
to work,
Tyson
but
if he
they
didn't
ever
play
need to
super
win this
well
next
one game
round.
though. Like I was. like his op shots.
Even in this
Oh my.
one,
No
I was about
way.
to say, there it is. The Sheriffs do so much work for the squad. Mitch able to trade a kill back, but TENZ still alive, and he's still a menace. Sick finally to fall here as the Jet looks to find some work on the seaside. Unfortunately, there are no listings. As Mitch goes toe-to-toe with the counterpart, it's dapr to pick it up. Now one away from the neural theft is the Cypher for Sentinels, and
Oh,
one
boy.
kill away.
Zombs is running,
It's
bro.
Cloud9 Blue.
Run.
He's got
Teleport.
the sneakers on. He's full sprint into A.
The
He will get
advert
the
for
spike
the
point. There's no question
100
about that.
bits
That's going to get some
my friend
additional
is
funds to
working.
Sentinels who did not invest in this round.
Is
really.
wondering what you're
Some
eating.
Sheriffs,
I'm
yeah,
eating Sour
sure,
Patch
but
Kids and cucumbers.
This is really going to kind of
Flush
bolster their full eye when they choose to go for it. Now, Zombs' chances of actually
Specters.
clutching this
Maybe.
with no utility, pretty slim.
The two of them have
But,
full HP and
again,
one has
To get the
120.
spike plant and get a couple of guns down is no small feat in itself.
Does he get 2 head taps with the ghost on all 3 players?
At the very least, these are the credits that you needed if you're Sentinels. Oh, and the kills to come on
Ooh.
through Zombs.
That's big.
One.
Punishes
bad
the
for
Spectres here.
Eco.
Is going to make that bonus a whole lot worse. Couple of players are going to have to rebuy into this next round. And as I was saying, that spike plant, if you bought Sheriffs, that's kind of washed away because you get some extra credits because of it. So Sentinels are going to be looking pretty in this rifle.
Oh, absolutely. It makes, you know, the anti-bonus play even more fierce from them. Full rifles across the board, no problem. Certainly won't have any shortage of abilities.
He's a runner. He's
And I
a
mean,
track
this is
star.
tough because look what it's done. Floppy and Zeta don't
And thank
really
you,
want to have
Silent
to buy
Kill,
here.
for
They're
the
going to
sub.
go on Ghost only. So it's just with respect, there's bonuses are already hard to convert. And to have them set back like this makes it even harder. And as I say that, though, Zeta picks up the Guardian last minute, and Floppy picks up a Spectre as well. So they're going to replenish that, but again, it's keeping their
Yes,
credits
this is a best
so
of 3.
low, Tanner. And if this doesn't work, I mean, Sentinel's going to be so close to
Tyson
match
already
point
aced at the
that
beginning.
time.
Yeah, if this doesn't go their way because they force in the bonus, the next rifle round, should they buy up in the next, is going to look very similar to what we're seeing here from Cloud9 Blue, and it could quite possibly mean
Out of the snacks you
11
currently have right now,
rounds
what's your favorite?
for Sentinels. Although we have just made our
Cookie.
way to
Those are my
the first
favorite.
rifle round for Sentinels, they're taking it a whole lot slower. The pace
Right.
slowed down, and maybe trying to get Cloud9 Blue to play their game now.
I mean, they know how much this round means if they can win it. This is very close to them just shutting down the map. And again, they also know the weight behind this series. So it's understandable that maybe they would be a little bit more cautious. But Leaf playing up close here could be a problem with the Spectre. It seems like Shahzam is keen on keeping an eye on it. But now they start to pass
no.
by. Leaf trigger discipline here.
Oh, no.
Might find a really big timings. Lines up the kill onto dapr. And he's able to escape. The long A attack being slowed down with a gravel as well. So Sentinels can't really follow up quickly. And now we're going to see Sick have to pop that run it back to try to start clearing the site up. Does spot one, spots another, TENZ gets it, and they are recovering the round.
Spike down A.
Oh no.
Dude, Sick is
Wow,
so
the
good on that
timing
ulti.
there,
He
I
like
thought it
is
was
guaranteed to
nothing
kill every
because
time.
Sick
It's
completely
insane.
looks
know.
away from Leaf, but TENZ
Like when I
pushes
use
up
the Phoenix Sword, I
from
don't find a
Sewer,
damn
finds
soul.
that kill up towards A short. And now we find ourselves on 3v3, but Mitch finally getting value on the flank, buying so much attention, and TENZ has to go juice, but he can't do it. Cloud9
No.
Blue convert the
No
bonus.
way.
Mitch's flank was so fast, man. Sentinels had really no idea. Sure, as time
All right,
starts
TENZ
to
is gonna
pass,
pop
you
knives
begin
this round.
to understand
He's
that
gonna go grab
the
orb,
flank
pop
could be a
knives.
threat, but they just not anticipating it.
And they
being
save,
that rapid.
and
So
they
Mitch,
thrifty them. That's my
huge
prediction.
Part of the puzzle there, but also got to respect this
I think
play
we're gonna
from Leaf
lose.
early on to get them, you know, in the hunt to make sure that they were at least
I
going to
think
be
we
in the race
thrifty
all the
them.
way through the rounds. Was a
All
good
right.
recovery for Sentinels to get it back into a 3 versus 3 and get a spike plant, but
Let's see.
again,
You're
Mitch
probably right.
with such a
I
great
think we
play,
might
now
lose
he
this
has
one.
some
Is he
neural
gonna
depth
pull this?
available. They've been able to win the bonus. They now have Sentinels onto
Oh,
a
yeah.
save, and
I'm
now
watching-
Cloud9 Blue are starting to
dude,
make this a
the POVs
contest, man. Like if you
mess
thought
me up
that it was just going to be a
sometimes.
Sentinel steamroller,
No, I agree
which
with
it
you.
did look
I
that
like
way
end
for
up
a
cheering for
while.
the other
All
team
of
for
a
like the
sudden,
first few
everything's come
seconds,
back
and then my
into
chat's
question.
like, "You're fucking stupid."
Yeah, no,
And what
seriously.
we said could happen to
Okay, he's
Cloud9
grabbing-
Blue, the inverse is happening.
He's
where
good for 2
Sentinels
with
not only
knives.
lose that bonus round, but they
At
lose
least.
quite
Okay,
possibly
come on,
the next
Tyson.
one, giving Cloud9 Blue 2 free rounds, pushing them to 7 rather than Sentinels to 11. And there it
Okay,
is. That's
not
where it all
good,
starts.
but
Mitch
it's fine.
up top on the box, able to find one onto Zombs. Now you do still have to be wary, right? I think everybody familiar. Oh, the leap over The tripwire there, unfortunately, doesn't amount to a whole lot. The blade's going to be used out, though. Dashes in right to his death, and they're starting to get mowed down. Flawless in response for Cloud9.
You could see what TENZ was thinking.
Wait, did he pop?
He's thinking, if I can
he did
dash
pop his
past
knife.
this drone, I get the Sova for free. What he didn't anticipate was that Floppy was there as the guardian angel.
Nice try.
And it was a bit of a Hail Mary anyway to pull out the daggers, and at the time it was a 45 when he popped it, and then by the time he had to use it, it was already a 3 versus 5. So, you know, chances were slim to none anyway. But
If your name wasn't Kyedae, what would you want it to be?
Great considerations by Cloud9 Blue to make sure that that was going to be covered.
Lil Pimpo.
Once they heard the daggers, probably knew that TENZ might look for an aggressive play like that, and they were
I think that'd be a
prepared.
good name.
So again, Cloud9 Blue chipping away at the lead. The gap is shrinking rapidly at this point, and Cloud9 Blue have a great chance at perhaps making the comeback happen.
Little Pimp Ho.
Was his aggression?
Not Little Pimp Mo.
Bit
You
stuck
guys
there, thanks
take me
to
as
Shazam.
too nice of a person. Respectfully.
Oh, that was great timing there to realize what's going on at Garage. Great grab. Well, Zeta will play off of it for a kill onto dapr.
Ooh, TENZ
Yes.
dashing in, able to find that kill
Let's
on the
go.
site. So 1 for 1 we go, but Sentinel's worse for wear. Zombs only on 8 HP, and as soon as that spike looks to get planted, I would imagine we see some utility used. Leap on the back end, tossing out the paint shells, trying to clear out this C-long area, and this is where just about everybody is
Bussin', no
playing.
cap.
No, Leap is completely left, but
Wait,
they
what
have
is
to
this
be
ult?
wary of this. Zeta
I have
looks
no
to clear
idea.
out the site with
What?
the ultimate. Recon Bulk.
No!
Goes down the
No.
lane.
Shut up!
Shazam the 4th, he's able to trade back 2, but now needs to stop the spike from getting diffused.
Oh my god, that was so
He
close!
finds
So
but not the
close.
next poise. The last one standing for Cloud9 to find their 8th round.
Damn.
Really good
Oh
defensive
my
round there from
God.
Cloud9
That
Blue.
ult
Great
just
use of the grab
fucked
well
them.
there from Floppy to set Zeta up to get the intel on Garage. Also, their flank was just so fast
The way
to
both
make sure
fucking
that
bodies
Sentinels had to
fell.
be going, see if they had no fallback
Okay,
option.
that
And then
if
Leaf,
I
who
would
had
have done
flank,
that ult, that
falls
would
off it very
never in a
quickly,
million
rotates
years have killed
the
both
ult
of them.
around, and then just lines up a double with it.
I don't even know how to
Don't
play
see that
Raze.
I
I
would have
can't.
them both for 39
So
with my ult.
huge. And now if they can win this round, they probably put Sentinels onto yet another save, and that would be a chance
Hey,
to take
closer.
the lead, Tanner. From being down, I think at one point they were down 1-8. They might actually be able to grab a lead here. Again, up against Sentinels' attacking side, which is historically so strong.
Oh, and we're seeing
they're always
why,
trading.
but that is
So annoying.
the beauty. Again,
they
it's
get dark
so
for the
much
5
control
months.
fought over towards this A lobby area,
Hope you're
but
doing
you
well,
have that
Kyedae. Your
buddy
boyfriend is
system,
hot.
and it works
Ooh.
so well. Unfortunately, Flop
Thank
doesn't
you.
have anybody to back him up there. And now Leaf, who has since postured
Oh,
aggressively,
let's go.
needs to get out
Easy
of
for
dodge,
us.
and he's not able to do so. So Zeta and Mitch, the support players here for Cloud9 Blue, need to come up
Flawless
here
round,
to 2v4,
come
make it a 1v4. And Mitch, unfortunately, doesn't have the superior
Mitch
Making the
positioning.
jiggle
No
sucks.
go
flanks,
crazy.
nobody
Mitch
caught off guard.
sucks.
Got the no
C9
theft available, but
sucks.
this is a very tall task for the
C9
Cypher.
sucks.
Yeah, it's not looking too good
C9
here for
sucks.
Mitch. Only thing
C9's
going for him
horrible.
really is that he has
We're
a no offense
manifesting
available
this
if he can
win.
get that first kill.
I think you
But I
surf dad
mean,
for the
with
sub.
time dwindling, I just don't
If he goes back to
see
C9,
a
then
way
C9 is
forward.
not bad. I
And
guess.
this is a big response from Sentinels, whose credits were basically on the verge of being cracked, and the save was right around the corner, and the chance for Cloud9 Blue to take the lead was right there for the taking if that were to occur.
Lil Pimpo
But
toxic.
Sentinels not succumbing to the pressure. Coming in, winning a
think
big
it's still keeping
10th
the sub.
round, and they do so clean, which is even more important, Tanner, considering their economy. To get away with 4 weapons like this, that is really icing on the
And
cake.
thank
They
you,
have
Liz.
a run it back available. They had the Cosmic Divide.
Thank you for the
They
sub.
had the
And thank
Hunter's
you,
Fury. They have so
Izzy,
many
for the
tools
sub.
to put
I
forward.
said that wrong.
Whereas when you look at
Yo, Leaf
Cloud9
is
Blue, the
actually
Cosmic
kind of
Divide,
farming
not
right now.
normally as important defensively, except for maybe for some retake situations. You know,
Yeah.
Mitch is required to get a kill to really get value out of his neural theft.
Good for
So,
him, but stop.
I mean, Sentinels has a chance to
Wait.
really just drive this thing home, especially considering that Cloud9 Blue's economy is also quite fragile. Really, the teams kind of share that potential problem.
Thank you. S
So,
Wind Torch for the
this
sub.
is such a big potential swing round because of that.
Hello?
And
Whoever
I'm
sent you
interested to
this?
see. We've seen a couple of
Wanted you to
cosmic
know.
divides used over towards
That
C
C9
to split that
sucks.
back
Facts,
site
no
garage
printer,
area.
no
Tag
cap.
from Shazam is going to lead to not a tag with the Hunter Shuri.
Lonely?
Unfortunately,
'Cause
going
no girlfriends?
wide. 2 ultimates used and nothing to be
Facts.
found but information. As Zeta looks to
think
get
it's
a
the
bit
first
of
time I've
his
ever seen
own. The
6
full
old not
rotate
get a
coming on
pick.
through. The spike still hanging out towards A lobby though, so a whole lot. And I believe the Cosmic Divide is coming down, so you have to push.
Oh my
through this here. You have
god.
to push to the Cloud Burst, and
Oh, no.
Zeta does just that.
Got
Mitch
traded.
picks up another sick on the site, trying to do everything that he can as Zeta continues
This
to
is
go to
winnable.
work.
Ugh.
But now the odds are
Aw.
even for just
What
a
the
fuck is
moment. Mitch
happening?
has a huge round, and Poised closes out another.
Big round from
Wake
Cloud9 Blue.
up,
As you said,
boys.
Sentinels getting really no value out of either their ults.
LMAO, you're trolling that girl on TikTok? Yeah, you guys want to see
That's
it?
a big investment to not
Hey, yo,
wind up with at least some
the
type
person
of pick,
who
some
sent you
type of
this
entry
wants
point.
you to
And then they
know
just kept following up, but
that
Cloud9
C9 is not a
already
good
had
team.
4 players at A site by the time
Facts.
the commitment
No
was there from
printer,
Sentinels. They really
no
just ran
whatever.
into a brick wall to
What
take
the
brute
fuck? I
force
can't do
alone
it.
to
My
get
brain
out
doesn't
of
work fast
situation
enough.
Or to take a step back and maybe try to pivot elsewhere. and
C9's
hope
about
that,
to
you know, you can
unfollow you on
expose
God.
Cloud9's
Bro, yeah, you're
rotation.
right.
But that
They
never
follow me on
happened.
Twitter.
They never let up, and it came back to haunt them.
Yeah, I need a
Both teams
screen.
still coming into the full buy, but again, the credits are really
I like
running
this.
low.
I like the people in C9.
Due to some of these
Don't get me wrong.
exchanges and how some of these rounds have played out. TENZ looking to be the tip of the spear in this round, trying to come in and catch an entry, but Poise at such a great angle will get first blood anyway, and with the dismiss gets away. No potential trade there for Sentinels, and that's a big opening for him.
Whoever sent you this wants you to know C9
Sick
is
tag
due to
twice
facts, no
on the
printer,
round.
C9,
Fortunately
no
for him, there is
TENZ.
no Hunter's Fury available. Nobody else to follow up on that. So just some information that they're still looking to play, maybe through this garage or up towards B. The mid area completely on lock.
I'm gonna get
By
in
Sentinels
trouble.
for a moment. Dapr.
Oh,
upgrade
that was
to
good.
A Vandal thanks to his fallen
Bro,
teammate. It's a
the
price
XC
to
said
pay,
that.
but we'll see
I
what
like
he can
that.
get done with it.
You got a good
Full
sense of humor, man.
Full HP, but down a player, Sentinels.
Yeah, they're gonna try to make a play here into garage. Mitch using a nice little one-way.
What the hell is
cage,
that?
trying to
One
spot
way? Oh
some
my god.
PCs coming through.
That's so
They
ratty.
actually decide to back off, knowing how dangerous playing
Get
into
cute
that
for this
one-way could be. But now they come in right after it's extinguished. Poise gets nailed by that dart.
Yeah,
Sid
he gets
jumping up with it,
nailed by
almost
that
finished
dart.
the job, but not quite. They still make their way
Get
to the
outta
side,
here,
but Mitch
Mitch.
lining up a great headshot over the logs onto Sid, keeping them a man ahead. dapr was able to trade it back to get the spike plant potentially, but there's still going to be a man down in the post plant. They don't have
Mitch's
the best
got
positioning.
0
They don't have any
bitches.
ults in play either. Meanwhile, Cosmic Divide stops him
I
from
think you
just
cutie
playing
go for
from
some.
long.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Oh my goodness. And
Oh my
Leaf
god.
no.
downtown
What
Floppy
the?
to close it out, but that's
Yo,
it
Leaf
right
is
there.
owning
Just
right
10
now.
to 10.
Dude,
We're
what the
knotted
hell?
up in Cloud9. I mean, even surprising us here in their defensive side. Now stunting this Sentinel squad, tying us up. And this is where boys come in right here, right now.
Jesus.
Haven has been a problem for a handful
There was one
of teams
person
in
watching
this
flank,
tournament.
but while they were
Somebody has to
watching
close
flank,
this
the
out.
other got the crossfire.
Again, man, you look at Sentinels, just, you know, a near 80% win rate since TENZ has been on board. In fact, it's 81%, 64% win rate on the attack, and they are being limited in such a pivotal moment. Again, I feel like a big part of it
Come on,
is the
guys.
quick flanks. Think about how often that's factored in. Leafs had 2 quick flanks on long C that have been so disruptive, not allowing Sentinels to settle
We
in the
need
post
this.
plant. And then Mitch had that big flank up sewers a few rounds ago where he doubled up to basically put them in charge. And now they tied the game up 10 to 10. They had Sentinels on a low buy.
Okay.
And I mean, things are looking swimmingly
no.
all of a sudden for Cloud9. They were 1-8 down again, Tanner. Can't stress that enough. They made such a crazy comeback.
No
They're
fucking
going
way,
all the way. It
bro.
seems Floppy with a big double.
No fucking way!
Another one.
What
Dapr
am I
again
watching?
falls to the eggshells, not
Bro, it's like my
respecting the
silver
damage,
ass
didn't
playing
have the
against other
space to get away,
players.
and the showstopper running out, but it's shut
No.
off anyways. Shazam chipped away 39 HP. Cloud9 are looking to find their first lead in the game, and there it is.
Oh my goodness. Cloud9 Blue are doing it all of a sudden. They're doing the unthinkable. Leaf.
And thank you.
We talked about how slow of a start he had. He is now 23-19. He is the top fragger on the server by a decent margin. You have Poise starting to make some big plays. His overall frag
Leaf
count
is
might
not
be
hot.
high, but he's made a couple
Stop.
of big kills that have really helped this team along. And you're just starting to see, generally speaking, Cloud9 Blue rise to the occasion at just the right time. But here's the full buyback from Sentinels. Neural Death available.
He
They can
said
get
they're
a
shit
pick.
and they destroyed. Time to say TENZ is
Great
shit.
Cosmic
Come
Divide
on.
comes out though from
I'm not
Floppy to
saying
make
that.
it a bit harder for them to fight for that early map control out middle in garage without having to waste
Yeah,
the drone
can
to
they
make sure
hear
that no
me
one's getting on those
shit-talking
forward
them right now?
angles. Shazam will clear it out now
I'm
and
thinking
start to
Pride
get a little
Race.
bit of intel towards the front of B, but not a whole lot, man. So they're really stuck at this point.
Tyson, not gonna
Really having
lie,
to play a
you're
lot shorter than
kind
they were hoping
of
to.
not playing super good. You better like pick it up.
And it looks like
Come on now.
CLOUD9 have got Sentinels shaking in their boots. It's another slow approach here.
Like,
and things have been so wonky, right?
Get better.
It's been a Cypher on top of the box C. It's been an Astra on top of the box.
that's the most trash talk you'll ever
CLOUD9
hear.
have
I can never
really
talk ill of Tyson.
showing
like
us
that.
a very dynamic defense and the versatility in it as well. And
Right.
a lot of it catching zombs off guard. You know, if you hear the Raze on A. If Raze isn't on the box, there's not a whole lot of other people who can get on the box, but then they still manage to find a way.
Well, Sick got to run it back with that orb, so that's going to give them a big weapon to try to make sure that they get control of this A site. Last time, it faltered. They were not able to get a pick. Not getting value at all. And look at this, CLOUD9 Blue's already rotated 3 players onto the site, but here comes all the action pouring out. dapr able to get onto Leaf. Run it back and play here.
Come on.
And the rest of the team.
Yeah, you're so bad, Tyson. You're so bad.
Battering ram.
Okay,
Going
you're
their
so
way.
bad.
Single player has fallen for Sentinels, and they tie this thing right back up 11-11.
What?
And, I mean, we couldn't have asked for a more exciting way to kick off the day, man. It's come to this.
This is so five-head, guys.
Whether or not overtime.
So I started talking shit about C9, and then C9 started popping off. So I talked shit about Sentinels this round, and they popped off. Coincidence? I think not.
Sucks so bad.
I mean,
sometimes see through smoke because that a lot of the time can
Wow,
be
guys,
the
come
outcome,
on, keep it up.
and
Keep up that trash
so
talk right now.
demoralizing around like
Because
that.
you guys are better than I am.
CLOUD9 Blue, they're in a position where they can lose
Yes.
around. They have the credits.
Watch this
for
one
it.
very carefully.
There's hardly any other 1-2 punches more scary than TENZ
Wait.
and Signer.
I can't refresh.
Yeah.
And that combined with everyone else just committing, full sending it with the alt, good Astra utility to help cover some angles, good awareness, good spacing and timing. That's what Sentinel's strength is. They have such a high skill ceiling. They have so many players who are willing to just go out there and trade and be fearless. And that type of brawly style can yield big results if
Tyson's not going to hit any of these knife shots, man. Come on.
And so here we
I'm
go.
just kidding. I can't do this.
Sentinels
I love
not going to
Tyson.
notice be sight.
And TENZ has a rifle, but also popped the blade storm here. Might have spotted Floppy, able to toss out the cloud burst there. Hunter's Fury going to come through, find Sick. Now the 1-2 punch is down, as is the second. TENZ will fall, and Zombs is only able to trade back one, but the spike has since been planted. Neural Theft going to give out some information. Gravity Well going to keep Shahzam at bay. Now they need to try and get the spike defused. 3 members still trying to fight for it. Noble pulls to try and find the stun. dapr picks up one, shoots the legs of another, but Mitch only chipped away, and it's all up to Shahzam. Needs to go clutch here. He
Let's go!
And map point for Sentinel.
We
Shahzam,
are so
we haven't
bad
talked about
at this
man
game, man.
enough, but do this
We
man justice.
fucking
He's the
suck.
We
ideal.
suck,
He's the one
dude.
having
We
to
suck
pivot his
so
role
fucking
massively
bad.
to accommodate TENZ and make sure they get the most.
Bro, we are so bad.
So much pressure to keep Sentinels going forward, and now he comes up with a huge clutch. You thought Mitch had that. He was making such a good press into middle. He was getting the frags that he needed. It looked like perhaps they were going to break through, but Sentinels right at the home stretch, right before the finishing tape. They're able to come back and get to map point first. Now, the way Cloud9 Blue's been playing, I would not be shocked to see overtime, but Sentinels seem on one right now. They have recovered a couple of rounds here to take this lead right back.
Mitch, there's that cosmic divide to split that C site, and it's looking to be...
It comes out to the fast flank again, man. It does, especially because Hunter's Fury is in play for Shahzam at the back of long C. So they need to make sure this flank does not ruin them. They need to keep Shahzam alive.
I think the drone spotted all 3,
so
and
good.
Leaf tries to continue with that flank. It's sniffed out, taken down. Now all 5 playing out
Oh, this Hunter's Fury is going to
towards
ruin
this
them.
long C area. And yeah, Hunter's Fury still available. No shock darts available, but that spike not planted in a very good spot. Fortunately, I believe Cloud9 do have some smoke options. Here come the Hunter's Fury going on down. Shahzam trying to kick him off the spike. A huge flank from TENZ coming on through garage, dashes onto the side. He's finding 3 kills.
We're so bad. Oh my god.
He starts it and he finishes it in the
Go.
first round
They
and in
suck
the last
so
round.
Thank you, chat.
Unbelievable
So
kind of
bad.
storyline just for TENZ individually,
It worked,
but there's
guys.
so much that went into that. And
What am I telling
I
you?
feel like our analyst is going to have quite a lot of material to work from, Tanner, to kind of break that all down. What a wild
Sending
ride
bad
to
vibes.
kick off such an important series in Valorant history. and to just kind of
Wait, is
see
this
the
best of
dominance
3 or
and
best
then
of
the
5?
struggle, but
Best
then the
of
bounce
3.
back. That's
The
just
finals
Sentinels
is
in a
best of
nutshell, man.
5.
They're just so
Okay,
capable,
okay.
even when you feel like they're down and out. But again, we have to give credit where credit's due. Cloud9 Blue have been so impressive throughout Challengers 2 and this bracket.